catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATM.
Season be filled with joy, laughter, and beautiful moments. From all of us in Morrison Communications Limited, Wish 99.5 FM and Atlantic Television Network, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Condemn this and call for the immediate release of this minister in the Temple of God.
Give us access to our money we put in the bank. POS operator, she said $3,000 is 1,000 to collect 3,000 naira. Where are we heading to?
I've always said they are too.
How high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians need now is not about the daunting. Who can come and salvage?
Good to have you on Atlantic Television Network back again, and it's time for Open Conversation. Open Conversation is the network flagship political platform through which trending political news, events, and stories are discussed with stakeholders. Now, through these conversations, political talks about specific issues, party system, and actors to explore hope and engender positive impact to the society. Our take-off point today is on party resolution. PDP orders members to withdraw all pending intra-party litigations.
Still on party politics, APC counters claim by the PDP over defection of members.
In Kogi State, hoodlums attacked, carried petitions filed by opposition parties. That's from the police.
And court remands APC.
From our website, AtlanticTelevisionNetwork.tv, or you can watch us live by downloading our app from the App Store, that's ATN Live. Or you can watch us live on YouTube and Facebook, and that's Atlantic Television Network. Come back to you, everyone, after the break.
It's Christmas season! Hooray! A time to make merry with loved ones, a time to give thanks.
An open conversation.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, viewers.
Right, so the People's Democratic Party National Working Committee has ordered all party members across the country to remain united and continue to promote the values for which the PDP is known as a truly democratic party. Also, the NWC considered and approved the report of the Establishment Committee for the appointment of a substantive Director General of the People's Democratic Party. Right. Of course, we remember we had discussions on the PDP issues a few days ago, and how that the acting chairman came out to say that his mandate was to keep everything in order. You know,
that he's not sacking anybody.
He's not suspending anybody. You know, because he said if he starts suspending, there'll be a lot of people to suspend.
And he said they are going to start the committee has been set up. They're starting investigation into anti-party crisis from 2015. 2015
to 2023. Well, on the backdrop of this, and now the party giving this instruction saying that after their NWC meeting saying that no more issues, everybody stop fighting.
Aggrieved have also had their concerns addressed satisfactorily. That way, there won't be any need to call for anyone to withdraw litigation from court. So, the actions of the National Working Committee of the PDP seem contradictory to me, because it doesn't look like you are promoting what you claim to be promoting.
Let's start from issues around the pre-election, election and post-election. It was shocking to a lot of persons, and I'm sure even to the members of the PDP, when the national chairman came up to say, if you're expecting me to suspend or sack some people from the party, I'm not going to do that. And then he talked about starting a committee who would investigate anti-party issues from 2015. Now, we have them coming out again to say, no, if there is any pending litigation anywhere, pull it down. We're no longer interested. When it comes to opposition politics, for instance, we are yet to hear them talk about the details of the alarming 2024 appropriation bill. We're yet to hear them take concise stand against the issue of the budget, the appropriation for education, for instance, like things that opposition parties should be. So I'm going to ask straight up, Reverend, do you think that this party called the PDP and those who are running it today truly understand what it means to be a political party beyond interest of what they want as a party, but do their role as an opposition party when it comes to national development?
No, the truth of the matter is that everyone already sees it clearly that coming together to form political parties in Nigeria is no longer about nation development. People are not interested in building the country. It's personal interest first. What can I get for myself? What can we get out of this cohesion, out of this association? Or to the PDP or generally any political party at all, except for maybe one or two, to take deliberate steps that are geared towards nation development, addressing national interests and all that. You're going to constantly be disappointed, because the aim from the very beginning has never been about nation building. It's about everyone creating a stake in the economy for himself, creating a stake in the political climate of Nigeria for himself. So once issues border on, we're going to be losing out if we don't stick together, then they deploy every kind of means to make sure the party does not disintegrate. Not to build a nation, but to make sure that you will do it better sticking together than being disintegrated. So this is the entire idea.
Can one now say that the whole idea of, like my colleague asked, is the aggrieved persons, their interest doesn't matter?
No,
what matters is...
That's not the issue. The aggrieved persons have to understand that, look, we're fighting for everybody who belongs to this group.
Okay.
And so, whatever your grievances, bury them, whether they are reasonable or unreasonable, just bury them. We're fighting for something here. Let's get it so that
or can we also say, regardless of what your grievances are, those who are most likely going to be indicted by the probes, by the investigations, are the big boys of the party.
Perhaps.
Therefore, we have to shelve your complaints, because if we lose these guys, to use your words,
yes,
we cannot rub effectively together.
That's just the general idea. and especially when your grievances affect somebody who is perceived to be the untouchable in a particular group. Nigeria has a number of untouchables. There are people you can't touch, you can't fight them, you can't be angry at because the boss is always right. There are people who are the major stakeholders. So no matter how much you have been cheated or treated unfairly, it is expected that you stomach whatever pain and grievance you have, which is wrong. This is why injustice continues to prevail in our nation, in our polity, in every part of our polity. So you can't expect fairness.
All right.
It trickles down to the electoral process and every other thing we're doing as a nation.
All right, thank you. Let's get on with our next story for today. The Ondo State Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Ade Adetime, on Wednesday calls out the People's Democratic Party State Chairman Fatai Adams over claims that the former PDP members who joined APC are now defecting back to the PDP. Adetime described Adams' claim as false and emphasized that the PDP was a party in disarray and gasping for breath. The APC chairman, in a statement issued in Accurate, said it is important to clarify that Ade Adetime was not at the swearing in of the caretaker committee as claimed by the PDP chairman. He said the swearing-in ceremony took place at the House of Assembly. It is regrettable that the PDP chairman has chosen to misrepresent the facts to discredit me and our party. I called on Mr. Adams to statement without any factual basis. I recall that the PDP chairman had tackled Adetime on Tuesday and accused him of peddling rumors over the defection of members of the PDP State Working Committee to the APC. When there is defection, is it not supposed to be?
Interesting.
We're not supposed to have numbers. I don't know. It's like they do virtual defection these days, because back then, if there are defection, you have numbers. You see pictures. Piece at that point and show you a bag of rice or something, stockfish, all those things. Is it that they do virtual defection? How can two political party chairmen at the state level, one claim that some people have come back to the PDP and APC and all of that? What's this counter claim of defection and not about in Kenya?
Yeah, but Nigeria most times tries and so you want to create the impression of being there, and then the other person also is doing that fiction to not be perceived as going weak. So that's the reason for all of this. But if there's any truth to whatever claims anyone is making, these things are never done in a secret. We always see them through ceremonies where there are people who are defecting from party. Why this one is make controversial? To explain myself.
Even in the line of controversy, which is what incidentally is seeming like these two political parties seem to be capitalizing on. Now, this controversy, as the case could be, I ask again, what is the essence?
No, sometimes
20 persons left your party and they came to my party. They have names.
Yes.
The APC man said that the people who were sworn in at the House of Assembly.
Right.
Yeah, right. There are names, there are figures. Is it like one aggrieved member? I know like what Lukman is doing in the APC right now, the North Central. And then you now say he has defected, and I said like your people have defected. What do they intend to achieve beyond propaganda? What do they intend to achieve with this? Just to be in the media to talk about defections?
Yes, no, the idea is you want to be perceived as a stronger party. And so if the news keeps going around that people are walking away from your party, it means that you're growing weaker and weaker. And nobody wants to be perceived as such, whether it's in politics or in business or anything at all. You want to be perceived to be the happening thing. You are the one in the spotlight. You are the one doing well. Sometimes even when there are actually there's actually glaring evidence, and you're seeing videos and pictures of people actually defecting. We've had political parties come out and say, we don't know those people. Right. We don't know who they are. They have never been members of our political party. We've had incidents like that. Even a number of years ago when former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and presidential flag bearer for the PDP in the last elections. There was a time, so a group of people came out saying, oh, they were supporters of Atiku Abubakar, and they are now moving away from. The man came out openly and said he does not know them. So it happens here every time because some people are trying to